Across the stars, across the worlds, and across the fandoms, this is the Hyperspace Report. San Diego Comic-Con is almost here. Excitement continues to build across the entertainment industry. Marvel Studios, major streaming services, and several leading studios are expected to headline the convention. Fans are anticipating new trailers, casting announcements, exclusive footage, and first looks at upcoming science fiction and fantasy projects. While official schedules are still being finalized, Comic-Con is once again shaping up to be one of the biggest entertainment events of the year. The return of Star Trek Strange New Worlds remains one of the summer's most anticipated television events. The series has earned praise for combining the adventurous spirit of classic Star Trek with modern storytelling and production values. Additional previews and promotional material are expected as the premiere approaches. One of this year's biggest science fiction films is now reaching an even wider audience. Following its theatrical release, Project Hail Mary is now streaming on Prime Video. The adaptation of Andy Weir's best-selling novel has been praised for its scientific realism, humor, and emotional storytelling. For viewers who missed it in theaters, it's a streaming debut, and it makes one of this week's top recommendations. Science fiction fans have no shortage of viewing options. Current highlights include Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Project Hail Mary, Silo, and X-Men 97. The summer schedule continues to deliver new programming across multiple streaming platforms. On this day, July 8th, 1947, the Roswell Daily Record published its famous headline claiming, "A flying disc has been recovered." Although the story was quickly revised, Roswell became one of the defining moments in UFO folklore and inspired decades of science fiction movies, television, books, and comics. Also on this day, in 2011, Space Shuttle Atlantis launched on mission STS-135. The flight marked the final mission of NASA's Space Shuttle program. It brought to a close nearly 3 decades of reusable space flight. This summer also marks the anniversary of Independence Day. Released in 1996, this blockbuster became one of the defining science fiction films of its generation. Its spectacular visual effects and memorable action continue to entertain audiences around the world. As Comic-Con approaches, collectors and fans are preparing for one of the busiest weeks of the year. Expect announcements from Lego, Hasbro, Hallmark, Hot Toys, McFarlane Toys, and Funko. That concludes today's Hyperspace Report. Thank you for joining us for Episode 1. Be sure to subscribe and return tomorrow for another look at the biggest stories from across the worlds of science fiction and fantasy. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.